Let me tell you about the Turtlehut Lifecycle. I think it's a very unique differentiator of why Turtlehut is what it is and how we have success for our clients. So because we're Turtlehut, we've personified it as turtles, so to be a little cute, but at the end of the day, it's a marketing life cycle that applies across a lot of businesses. Today we're going to talk specifically about how it applies to roofers. So we start off here with the cute turtle concept called hatching, but ultimately that's the website itself. We're looking for a good quality foundation with good quality content so that both Google and customers can understand exactly what you do for your business. From there, we want good tracking systems in place, so if we get somebody to that website, we know how they got there and what it costs to get them there, and we want good calls to action as well. So when they get there, the customer knows what to do. Hey, call me for a free estimate, fill out this form, whatever that is, we want to know that as well. Once we have hatched, we immediately want to start feeding. In our world, what we're talking about feeding that is search engine marketing, very specifically Google keyword-based advertising. So somebody that has a roofing problem is going to look and say, roofer near me, right? We want to show up in Google for that ad. We want to click on that ad, the customer to click on that ad. So ultimately they get back to that website we just launched and they go, oh yes, I need your help. And they call you. Awesome. We track what that costs and we tell you what the ROI on that ad spend was. Perfect. What's the rest of the cycle though, right? From there we get into growing. Our growing concept is really we've gotten people to the website so they know you exist. That's awesome. But they may not have had a problem yet or haven't called you yet. We want to stay top of mind to them. So in doing that, we do things like remarketing, right? Those annoying ads that kind of follow you around when you search for something, same here. But it makes your business look larger than life when we do that with Google Ads. We also get into things like newsletters. So we try to send out emails to remind people of exactly who you are or a reason to call, remind you again that you exist. And we'll do a lot of things down this path of social media advertising. So specifically, or social media posting even, so that people that do know you exist, you again stay top of mind and remind them about a message. From there in our cycle, we get to stretching, which is kind of like broadcasting, or I like to say plant the seed type of advertising. In this area, we would look for, let's say, homeowners, right? Because you're probably not putting a roof on somebody who's renting, of a certain age demographic, certain income bracket. And we're going to do something like, hey, do you know if the storms that just went through damaged your roof? Call us for a free inspection. Plant the idea that they could have a problem they didn't yet know about. So that's what we mean by stretching. A lot of times we never get to this point with our customers, depending on how large they are, but when they're right to do this, we call it sunning, and it's really branding. And this is counterintuitive to the rest of the things we're doing. We're actually looking at advertising that does not have a return on that investment. So we want to reach the target market and brand so that when they do need a problem or have a problem, when they do need that new roof from you, they have heard of you before. But we want to do that after we've focused saturated a lot of the ROI investments on here as well. But again, we want to reach homeowners, certain age demographic, certain region, and remind them you exist. We find this far more cost effective than things like billboards or radio ads, which are very blanket type of advertising. And lastly, from our life cycle, we talk about laying eggs, right? And laying eggs in our world is like a new initiative. So in the case of roofing, you might decide you're going to do siding. And if you're doing siding, that's a new egg to us. We need to figure out how we're going to hatch that egg, how we're going to feed that egg, how we're going to grow that egg, how we'll stretch it, how we'll sun it, right? Another new laying egg opportunity could be expanding of a territory. So right now, you're only doing a 20-mile radius around your location. You open a new location. That new location is a new egg as well. We again hatch it, feed it, grow it, etc. Hope you like the life cycle as much as I do. It's certainly a great way to help you grow your business.